So do the Orpheum. Same night as Bayou Classic, which I don't know if you know what that is.
No.
That's where Rambling and Southern play. They're two historic black colleges. So the whole city is just a buzz with rims, hip-hop, and the occasional shooting.
Yeah, that's
And I'm not saying that
terrifying.
in an opinion piece. I'm saying that's how it goes every year. So it gets a little hairy, but it's a great time. A lot of daiquiris, a lot of ice and bling and sneakers and fun, and everybody's decked out. And so I got a lot of messages like, hey, man, I want to come to your show, but I ain't going downtown during Bayou Classic. You're crazy.
Jesus.
Well, it's not even a racial thing. It's just like, it's mayhem.
No, I meant Jesus. That sucks.
Yeah, it sucks. But your agents don't know about the Bayou Class.
No.
So
nothing.
That's not on them, I guess. I guess that's on me. I should have pointed that out.
This is the Tuesdays with Stories podcast featuring comedians Joe List and Mark Norman. This came to our attention from Van Lathan, host of Higher Learning. He downloaded the podcast, edited it, and posted this clip on his socials with the following caption. Here's the Tuesdays with Stories pod using the Bayou Classic to describe how terrified white people are of the sneaker-wearing, rap music-obsessed, murderous, see the word race. He co-hosts Higher Learning with Rachel Lindsay, whose work we have featured before.
A black man, a prominent one, acting as an emotional butler for white people and serving them the most milquetoast, unspicy, unseasoned brand of racial discourse and accountability possible could definitely be harmful.
And he has taken many to task on his show.
You said that we couldn't have Olympic athletes smoking marijuana because somebody was going to get high and throw a javelin and stab somebody in the heart.
What you said was hyperbole, though. What you just said was hyperbole.
What did you say? You said that the javelin was going to do what? What was the javelin going to do?
I said I projected the question of it's okay if somebody's running wall high in a straight line, but what happens if they're throwing the javelin?
And you know what you said to me when we were on the phone? You said that you've never smoked weed before.
Correct.
So you don't know what the you're talking about.
And no, it's not just Emmanuel Acho. He also checked Larry Elder.
You do fixate on what you feel like we're doing wrong, which I think is a very important conversation to have. And I don't think anyone that wants better for black people would be against having that conversation. And there doesn't seem to be the willingness to have an open and honest dialogue about the challenges that we face. And to me, I think that's what the disservice is. I think I'm not gonna look at you and say, hey, we don't need to have a conversation about some of the things that go on in our community, and we don't need to have a conversation about some of the expectations that we should be having amongst each others in our community. But I think the problem is that you do these things in a vacuum without acknowledging like really obvious realities about the Black experience, and I'm just wondering why you do that.
Well, I disagree with virtually everything you just now said. That's why I do that.
Take this as a full-on endorsement, if you will, of this show. There could be some things a viewer would disagree with. Whatever, comes with the territory. However, it's a must-watch on YouTube or a must-listen wherever you get your pods.
I'm not saying, Larry, that what you're saying has no merit. I'm saying that you are, for some reason, choosing to only dip your toe into the issues that face Black America and then turn around with the narrative that pleases white American power. And I'm wondering why you're doing it.
He wouldn't answer the question, by the way. Rachel is also on point.
You're talking about fatherlessness and that there's this epidemic in the Black community of fatherlessness. And excuse me if I've missed it, but to date, what have you done to combat fatherlessness in the Black community?
Okay, so you're accepting that we have an issue with fatherlessness in the Black community. You're accepting that, I assume.
Actually don't, but
I'm not. You said that.
I didn't think so. So you're not accepting it, and you're asking me, what am I doing about something that you don't accept?
No, you're my question is clear as day. You say that it exists. You say that this exists. I'm acknowledging that. I'm acknowledging your statement.
You just said you weren't acknowledging it. So now you're
No,
acknowledging
I said I don't agree with it. I'm acknowledging what you have said. You have said that there's this epidemic. So the question is, what have you done?
Don't agree that there is. I just want to understand what the question is, Rachel. So you don't agree that
question is, I'll say it.
But you want to know what Larry would do about something that you don't think exists.
I'm not going back. Right? I'm asking you a very clear question, not even long-winded. The question is, what have you done? What have you done?
What have I done to address a problem that you don't think exists?
So do you not want to answer? You don't have to answer, because I think that's the answer. Is that have you not done anything to combat fatherlessness?
You just now acknowledged, in your opinion, that what I just now said isn't even a problem.
It's and now you're asking me, what have you done? Have you done anything?
Address a problem that you don't think is a problem.
Larry, we gotta go.
Larry,
hold on.
I'll take that as a no.
Incredible. I double down. Great work from Rachel Lindsay here. Here's my point. When Van says this stuff about this podcast, considering the work he has done, how well he does his show, the questions he asks, his knowledge, I trust him. I trust his words in this Instagram post. I do. Yeah, so look, it's a rough listen. This entire episode, I listened to it and watched it on YouTube. And these are two dudes who are in their 40s who are ranting about anything and everything. And yeah, they made some cracks at like Lauren Boebert here and there, but this was about how kids are on their phones too much. And hey, what I used to do when I was younger was go to the pep rally and sneak a flask in, and that was great. And now it's not cool to go to a pep rally and stuff like that. And then they just get on this topic, and Norman, who has over 1 million followers, says that he had trouble selling tickets to his show at, I believe it's called the Orpheum Theater in Mobile, Alabama. Now, unless you are an A-list comedian, I don't know how many people are going to go perform in Mobile, Alabama, so kudos to him. Regardless, this feels like 1990s era comedy that just sucked. Rap music, rims, and guns. Come on, man. You could bring it better than that. You have a bunch of followers who support your stuff. I would hope that there is better comedy from professionals than to give out these stereotypes and proclaim that his friends, whether true or not, will not go. Also, he said rambling. It's grambling. Grambling. You should know this. Didn't Hugh Jackson just coach there? Feels like they're sports fans. I know that I will give you, I can't believe I thought of this. I'll give you another example of why you should know this. I guarantee you these fools like Varsity Blues. I don't remember the name of the running back, but where did he get an offer to? Not rambling, grambling. Do better.